underwriting, we did some exercises earlier, is knowing that there's a good deal and a bad deal. It's a numbers game. You might have to look at 1,000 deals, and you might do out of 1,000 deals, you might see 150 of that 1,000 that are even worth taking a second look at. For the 150, you're going to do a back of the napkin. We talked about that earlier, a back of the napkin. Basically figure out the net operating income and the cap rate to tell you about what it's worth. You compare that to about what you can buy it for, tells you whether or not it's maybe or maybe not a deal. Out of 150 that you look at, you're going to probably find 15, 1 out of 10, that are really interesting. And by interesting, I mean worth really doing a deep dive analysis at, putting together pro forma, looking at all the numbers, right? Trying to decide if there's really something here or not. And then out of those 15, you're going to make an offer on anywhere from 1 to 3. So obviously underwriting is one of the most time-consuming aspects of being a commercial real estate investor. And it's a personality thing. Some people love doing this. Some people hate doing this. It is a very valuable skill that you or somebody on your team needs to have. And what I like to do is I like to work with people who love doing this, right? And they can do what they love and add a lot of value. And then I can do what I love, right? Which is not this. But the back of the napkin is quite simple. The value of a property is the net operating income divided by the cap rate. The net operating income is all of the income. Rents, late fees, vending machines, anything, everything, minus all the expenses. The expenses, however, don't include the mortgage payment. So you do extract, not include the mortgage payment, which kind of makes sense because a property is going to have the same value whether or not it has a mortgage. So the mortgage shouldn't affect the value. So your net operating income is all the income minus all the expenses, not including the mortgage, divided by the cap rate. Now your cap rate is your return on your cash. If you bought a property for cash for $1 million, and it's making $100,000 a year after expenses, you're making $100,000 on $1 million. Well, that would be a 10% return. So you'd have a 10% cap rate. Identical properties are going to have totally different incomes, net operating income.
Come meet us live and become a real estate investor with us. Make money, grow, and help the community as well. So this is what I love to do every day as a real estate investor. I love to connect with you throughout our social media, and I love to make money with you as well.